What if I told you being healthy doesn't mean you're safe from a heart attack? Some of the biggest risks don't show up in your yearly blood test. How does this happen? How can someone who looks healthy collapse without warning? We've been told heart attacks happen to the obese, the elderly, the sedentary, the smokers. But hospitals are seeing something alarming: fit, active, healthy people are having heart attacks, and many of them are shocked because they thought they were safe. Today, we're going to uncover what really causes heart attacks, why healthy doesn't always mean protected, the silent risk factors most people ignore, and the prevention strategies that actually work. This is not fear, this is awareness, because prevention only works when you understand the truth. Let's begin. Part 1. What actually causes a heart attack? Most people think heart attacks are caused by blocked arteries. That's partially true, but it's incomplete. A heart attack happens when blood flow to part of the heart muscle is suddenly blocked. Without oxygen, heart tissue begins to die, but here's the key. It's not usually a large blockage that's been slowly growing for years. It's often a small, unstable plaque that suddenly ruptures. Let's break that down. Inside your arteries, fatty deposits can build up over time. This is called atherosclerosis, but not all plaque is dangerous. There are two types: stable plaque, thick, fibrous, slow-growing, and unstable plaque, soft, inflamed, fragile. Unstable plaque can rupture. When it ruptures, the body forms a clot, and that clot can completely block blood flow. That is the heart attack, and here's the frightening part. You can have minimal artery blockage and still have a fatal rupture, which means you can look healthy and still be at risk. Part 2. Why healthy people are still vulnerable. Let's explore the hidden risk factors. 1. Inflammation, the silent driver. Chronic inflammation weakens plaque walls. Even if cholesterol levels look normal, inflammation can be caused by poor sleep, chronic stress, processed foods, hidden insulin resistance, environmental toxins. You may look fit on the outside, but if inflammation is high internally, plaque becomes unstable, and unstable plaque is dangerous. 2. Stress and cortisol spikes. High stress increases blood pressure, heart rate, clotting tendency. Stress can also trigger plaque rupture. Some heart attacks happen during intense emotional events, early morning hours, sudden exertion. Stress is not just mental, it's biochemical, and it affects the heart directly. 3. Hidden insulin resistance. You can be thin and still metabolically unhealthy. This is sometimes called TOFI, thin. Outside, fat inside. Visceral fat around organs promotes inflammation. Even normal weight, individuals can have insulin resistance. This damages blood vessels over time without obvious warning signs. 4. Genetics and lipoprotein (AI). Some people inherit high lipoprotein (A). This particle increases clot risk, and standard cholesterol panels often miss it. You can have normal LDL, normal HDL, normal triglycerides, and still have high LPA, which raises heart attack risk significantly. 5. Overtraining without recovery. Intense exercise is powerful, but chronic overtraining without recovery increases inflammation. Marathon runners, extreme athletes, and high-intensity trainers can develop arterial calcification if recovery is neglected. Balance matters. Part 3. The 7 most overlooked warning signs. Many heart attacks are not completely silent. The signs are subtle. Unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, jaw or neck discomfort, indigestion like pressure, lightheadedness, sudden sweating, mild chest tightness during a stress. These symptoms are often ignored, especially in younger, fit individuals. Part 4, the real prevention strategy. Now let's talk prevention, not fear-based prevention, real science-backed prevention. One measure, inflammation test, hs-CRP, fasting insulin ApoB lipoprotein A. Don't rely only on basic cholesterol. 2, improve insulin sensitivity, walk daily. Lift weights, avoid constant snacking. Limit refined sugars, improve sleep. 3, lower chronic stress, deep breathing. Sunlight exposure, time in nature, reduce screen overload, protect sleep. 4, prioritize sleep. Less than 6 hours per night increases heart disease risk significantly. Sleep regulates blood pressure, blood sugar, inflammation. 5, strength train, but recover, build muscle, but also rest. Recovery is not weakness, it's protection. 6, don't ignore family history. If heart disease runs in your family, screen earlier. Prevention must start sooner. Part 5, the truth: heart attacks are not random. They are the result of inflammation, clotting, or stress, metabolic dysfunction, genetics, sometimes hidden, sometimes silent, but rarely accidental. Looking healthy is not the same as being internally healthy. And prevention is not about fear. It's about understanding risk before it becomes emergency. Closing. If you exercise, keep going. If you eat healthy, keep going, but go deeper. Test inflammation, protect sleep, manage stress, train smart. Because the goal is not to look healthy. The goal is to protect the organ that keeps you alive every second, your heart. And the earlier you understand this, the more powerful your prevention becomes.